Tina, ACG start trick. Okay, let's start trick. Our trick, we try to use some pictures. We try to use some pictures for trick. Sketch a graph first. Okay, we have a circle. Radius just 1. It's called the unit circle. Based on this circle, I'll label stuff. For example, this is point P, X, Y. This is theta. This is point A, point B. Point C. This is O. Yeah, using the line segments. Sin theta. I just tell you PA. Guys, find others. Guys, message me. What's sin theta, cos theta, tan theta? Just using the line segment in the diagram. Yes, sin theta equals PA over OP, but our OP just 1. OP just 1. That's why. Just PA. Yes, Byron. That's OA. What's tan theta? Guys, what's tan theta? Tangent theta. Oh, if you write PA over OA, that's correct. But that's not a line segment. we need just a piece of line in the diagram. For sine, just here. For cos, just here. Oh, not OP. Not OP. OP is 1. Tangent theta not 1 here. You can do PA over OA, or you can do BC over OB. OB just 1. Just BC. So that's tan theta here. Okay. Understand the BC is just tan theta? BC just tan theta. And if theta just acute angle. Jeffrey, what's this piece? Jeffrey, what's the curved part?
Pi theta?
Just theta. Because in AS we learned L equals theta R, but R just 1 here. So the curved piece, the arc just theta. So based on this picture, we have something. This is sine theta. Sine theta less than theta less than tan theta. Okay. And this is cos theta. For this big picture or diagram, you have sine theta square plus cos theta square equals 1, because this is 1. Pythagoras. Okay. Any question? You can say all the knowledge so far, not year 13. Okay. Franklin, what's your question? Franklin just raised the hand. What's your question, Franklin?
I didn't. Did I raise my hand?
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. Hey, what we learned today for A2? Inside the triangle, we have the ratio. We have the ratio here. This is theta. This is called opposite adjacent hypotenuse. We can do O over H. We can do A over H. We can do O over A. But you can do H over O, H over A over O. So we got 6 ratios in right angle triangle. There's 6 ratios. The first 3, we say sine, cos, tan. Kylie, what's the name for this ratio? This is sine. Kylie, what's the name for this one? Cos. What's the name for this one? Hello, Kelly. Tina, what's the name for the other three? Tina, name, H over O. Hmm? Hmm? Tina, you said you start trig. H over O, the new name. It's 1 over sine, you're right. But a new name called the cosecant. 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 H over O, you can say 1 over sine, but we have a new name, cosecant theta. The second is H over A. It's 1 over cos. This is called secant. Okay. And A over O, just 1 over 10. Just 1 over 10, which is called cot. Cotan. Yes. It's called cotan. So we just define 3 new ratios, okay? Hey, let's check what I'm going to ask you. We still use the diagram here. We still have a point P. This is unit circle, PA, OA. B, C. The part we just did, sine theta, just same as PA. Cos theta, just same as OA. Tan theta, just same as CB. No. 哎呀 ，D E D E 啊 ，F guys question in the diagram. What's cosecant theta? Or just 1 over sine, just H over O. We use line segment for cosecant. Secant theta, just 1 over cos, H over A, which piece of line? Cot theta, 1 over 10, which is A over O, which piece of line in the diagram? Guys, think about which piece. Similar idea, sine theta just PA. Cos theta just OA. Tan theta just CB. Now, oh, very good, Yvonne Jeffrey. H over O. The whole idea here, we try to make the denominator 1. We try to make the denominator 1. So in which triangle opposite equals 1? In which right angle triangle opposite equals 1? Inside here. Opposite equals 1. OD. Baron, we try to find a single line, not 1 over PA. You can 1 over PA correct, but we use a line. In this case, it's OD. It's OD. Hypotenuse over opposite. Opposite just DF. OD over DF, but DF just 1. That's why just OD. Okay. Second, wow. Oh, very good. Second is H over A. We try to make adjacent 1. OC over OB. Cot, we make opposite 1. OF. DF equals 1. Okay. So inside here, we have 3 right angle triangles. For example, triangle OPA, triangle ODF, triangle OCB. 3 right angle triangles. Guys, based on these 3 right angle triangles, please use Pythagoras. What happened? If you use Pythagoras, the first one gave you OA squared plus PA squared equals OP squared. OP just 1. But the OA we did, that's cos theta, sin theta. Guys, how about the second one? What plus what equals what? ODF. ODF. ODF, right angle triangle. So OF squared, DF squared. OD squared. But what's DF? DF just 1. What's OF? Cot. What's OD? Cosecant. Okay. So we have a new formula. OCB. OB squared, BC squared, OC squared. OB just 1. BC just 10 theta. OC secant. This is 3 formula. We got 3, Pythagoras in trig. Okay, we try to visualize it. We try to visualize it. Of course, you can just prove by some algebra, but we try to visualize it. We don't need even E here. Byron, any question? This diagram very important. Harry, any question?
No, I understand.
No question. Now, just learn 3. We try to prove one identity. Prove. Like in AS, you prove identity. Prove secant theta minus 10 theta equals. Prove it. Okay. How we prove it? If, guys, method one. If you try to use this symbol, you can just do this. We finish the proof. This symbol is about the equivalent. So the part you need to prove is equivalent to here, equivalent to here, equivalent to here. But this is the formula we know. So which means when you really prove, if you don't like this backwards, you can just write this. Okay, given the formula, we know this formula. Therefore, secant square minus 10 theta square equals 1. Just rearrange. And you can factorize it. It's called the difference between two squares. Difference between two squares. Also, we have secant minus 10. Just equals 1 over. Finish the proof. Okay. The left is okay, but it's like some university symbol, or maybe problem-solving symbol. Teacher might prefer the working on the right side. Okay. Maybe school teacher prefer, but maybe school teacher okay with both way. Or the other way, we just start from left-hand side. Left-hand side is secant minus 10 theta over 1. Okay. Oh, what we can do? Numerator, denominator, we can times the same thing. We can times both secant plus 10. And if you expand it, depends on, maybe school teacher prefer this one. Secant square minus 10 squared is 1, which is just right-hand side. Okay. This is pretty general. Idea general. Just we use one formula. Justin, any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, Now we check this. This formula, just extra thing. Idea, check out some extra thing.